5 seconds to go.
There is today great admiration for certain things that have happened in other countries where the society is quite differently formed, where no dissent is allowed. The same people who admire that system or the achievements of that system are the ones who say there is dictatorship here, even though I think nobody has yet been able to point out to me which country has more freedom of expression or action. So something is said, and a lot of people, without thinking, keep on repeating it with additions until an entirely distorted picture of the country and of our people is presented. As I said, we do have many shortcomings, whether it is the government, whether it is the society. Some are due to our traditions because, as I said, not all tradition is good. And one of the biggest responsibilities of the educated women today is how to synthesize what has been valuable and timeless in our ancient traditions with what is good and valuable in modern thought. All that is modern is not good, just as all that is old is neither all good nor all bad. We have to decide not once and for all, but almost every week, every month, what is coming out that is good and useful to our country, and what of the old we can keep and enshrine in our society. To be modern, most people think that it is something of a manner of dress or a manner of speaking or certain habits and customs, but that is not really being modern. It is a very superficial part of modernity. For instance, when I cut my hair, it was because of the sort of life that I was leading. We were all in the moment. You simply could not have long hair and go in the villages and wash it every day. So, when you lead a life, a particular kind of life, your clothes, your everything has to fit into that life if you are to be efficient. If you have to go in the villages and you have to bother whether your clothes are going to be dirty, then you cannot be a good worker. You have to forget everything of that kind. That is why gradually clothes and so on have changed in some countries because of the changes in the lifestyle. Does it suit our lifestyle or what we want to do or not? If it does, maybe we have to adopt some of these things, not merely because it is done in another country and perhaps for another purpose. But what clothes we wear is really quite unimportant. What is important is how we are thinking. Sometimes I am very sad that even people who do science are quite unscientific in their thinking and in their other actions, not what they are doing in the laboratories, but how they live at home or their attitudes towards other people. Now, for India to become what we want it to become with a modern, rational society and firmly based on what is good in our ancient tradition and in our soil. For this, we have to have a thinking public, thinking young women who are not content to accept what comes from any part of the world but are willing to listen to it, to analyze it, and to decide whether it is to be accepted or whether it is to be thrown out. And this is the sort of education which we want, which enables our young people to adjust to this changing world and to be able to contribute to it. Some people think that only by taking up very high jobs you are doing something important or you are doing national service. But we all know that the most complex machinery will be ineffective if one small screw is not working as it should, and that screw is just as important as any big part. It is the same in national life. There is no job that is too small. There is no person who is too small. Everybody has something to do. And if he or she does it well, then the country will run well. In our superstition, we have thought that some work is dirty work. For instance, sweeping has been regarded as dirty. Only some people can do it, others should not do it. Now we find that manure is the most valuable thing that the world has today, and many of the world's economies are shaking because there is not enough fertilizer, and not just the chemical fertilizer but the ordinary manure, night soil, and all that sort of things which were considered dirty. Now it shows how beautifully balanced the world was, with everything fitted in with something else. Everything, whether dirty or small, had a purpose. They are feeling alienated from their societies, not only in India but almost in every country in the world, except in places where the whole purpose of education and government has to be to make the people conform to just one idea. We are told that people there are very happy in whatever they are doing. If they are told to clean the streets, well, if he is a professor, he has to clean the streets. If he is a scientist, he has to do it, and we were told that they are happy doing it. What we want to do is to make a better world. So, we have to see India's problems in the perspective of the larger world problems. It has given me some pleasure to be with you here. I give my warm congratulations to those who are doing well, and my very good wishes to all the others that they will also do much better. This college has had a high reputation, but we must always see that we do better than those who were there before us. So, गुड लक एंड गुड विशेस टू यू ऑल। स्टॉप। दोस्तों इसी के साथ ये डिक्टेशन फिनिश होती है। अच्छी डिक्टेशन है बहुत ज़्यादा। आप अच्छे से लिखिए हर डिक्टेशन को डेली जो मैं प्रोवाइड कर रहा हूँ। सिलेक्शन आपका ज़रूर होगा। मोटिवेटेड रहिए। आपसे मुलाकात करूँगा अगली क्लास में अगली ट्रांसक्रिप्शन के साथ। तब तक के लिए बाय बाय, टेक केयर।